Daily Horoscope Analysis for Scorpio, June 23, 2025. Greetings, mysterious Scorpio. Today, June 23, 2025, marks a pivotal moment in your astrological journey. As we delve into the cosmic energies influencing your sign, prepare for revelations that may reshape your perspective. The celestial landscape today features Mars, your traditional ruler, forming a powerful trine with Pluto, your modern ruler. This rare alignment amplifies your natural intensity and creates an atmosphere ripe for transformation. You're standing at a cosmic crossroads, Scorpio, with the universe offering you a chance to shed old skin and emerge renewed. The moon in Pisces today creates an emotionally supportive backdrop for your endeavors. This water sign harmony enhances your intuitive abilities, making this an excellent day for trusting your gut feelings. Your psychic radar is particularly sharp, picking up subtle energies and unspoken truths others might miss. Pay attention to recurring symbols or dreams, as they contain valuable messages. In your love sphere, Venus positioned in Cáncer creates a nurturing environment for emotional connections. For partnered Scorpios, today invites deeper intimacy through vulnerability. The planetary position supports honest conversations about your needs and desires. Single Scorpios might feel drawn to someone with depth and emotional intelligence rather than surface-level attraction. A chance encounter near water could prove significant. Your romantic intuition is heightened, allowing you to see beneath superficial interactions. However, be mindful of your tendency toward possessiveness today, as the Mars-Pluto aspect could intensify these feelings. Remember that true connection thrives in freedom, not constraint. Professionally, Mercury's position in Gemini activates your 8th house of shared resources and investments. A financial opportunity may present itself today, particularly one involving partnerships or collaborative ventures. Your analytical abilities are enhanced, making this an excellent time for research, investigation, or strategic planning. Those in fields requiring deep focus and problem-solving will find themselves particularly effective. A conversation with a superior or mentor could open doors previously closed to you. Be prepared to discuss your long-term ambitions, as someone influential is paying attention to your work. For Scorpios seeking employment or considering a career shift, focus on roles that utilize your natural investigative talents. Financially, Jupiter's beneficial aspect suggests unexpected gains, possibly from sources you had forgotten about or investments made in the past. Review your financial portfolio today, as adjustments made now could yield significant returns. Your health requires special attention today, Scorpio. The intense planetary energies affecting you could manifest physically, if not properly channeled. The sacral chakra and reproductive system areas traditionally associated with your sign might be particularly sensitive. Incorporate hydration and stress management techniques into your day. Water-based therapies would be especially beneficial. Consider a swim, bath ritual, or even sound healing with water elements. Your emotional well-being is closely tied to physical health today, so acknowledging and processing feelings rather than suppressing them will prevent energy blockages. The number 9 carries special significance for you today, representing completion and the culmination of cycles. Watch for this number appearing in your day as a cosmic signpost. Your lucky color is deep burgundy, which helps ground your intense energies while maintaining your powerful presence. Pluto's transformative influence is particularly strong, pushing you toward personal evolution. An area of life you've been resistant to changing may demand attention today. Instead of clinging to control, practice conscious surrender. This doesn't mean giving up, but rather flowing with the inevitable currents of change while maintaining your essence. A journaling practice would be particularly beneficial today, helping you decipher the complex emotional undercurrents you're experiencing. Writing allows the subconscious to communicate its wisdom, revealing patterns and insights that your conscious mind might miss. Your interactions with other signs today carry interesting dynamics. You'll find natural harmony with fellow water signs Cáncer and Pisces, who understand your emotional depth. Taurus individuals might challenge you today, as both of you are fixed signs with strong determination. This isn't necessarily negative. The friction could lead to meaningful growth if approached consciously. Virgo connections today could prove particularly fruitful, especially in work settings, as their analytical approach complements your intuitive one. Leo personalities might test your patience, as their need for attention contrasts with your preference for privacy. Today's greatest challenge lies in balancing your desire for truth with diplomatic communication. The Mars-Pluto aspect empowers your words, but remember that not everyone can handle your level of directness. Choose your battles wisely, reserving your formidable energy for matters truly deserving of it. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon forms aspects with Neptune, creating a dreamy, introspective atmosphere. This is ideal for meditation, creative pursuits, or intimate conversations. Your subconscious is particularly accessible tonight, offering wisdom if you create space to listen. The Sabian symbol for today's degree in Pisces is a fertile garden under a full moon. This image speaks to the hidden growth occurring beneath the surface of your awareness. Like plants that unfurl in moonlight, aspects of yourself are developing even when you cannot directly perceive them. For Scorpios in creative fields, today marks a potential breakthrough. The combination of intuitive insight and expressive capacity allows you to translate deep emotional currents into tangible creations. Don't filter your authentic expression. The world needs your unique perspective. As you navigate this potent day, remember your greatest Scorpio strength: resilience. Whatever intensities arise, you possess an unmatched ability to transform, regenerate, and emerge stronger. Today isn't just another day in your journey, it's a cosmic invitation to step more fully into your power and purpose. As the day concludes, take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come. The stars illuminate your path, but you choose each step. Tomorrow brings new celestial influences, but today's energies have laid important groundwork for your continuing evolution. Trust the process, mysterious Scorpio, and watch how magnificently your story unfolds. On June 23, 2025, Scorpio's ruling planet Pluto continues its transformative journey through Aquarius, creating a powerful backdrop for intellectual revolution in your home and family sector. This position encourages you to break free from traditional family structures and reimagine your concept of security. The innovative energy of Aquarius, combined with Pluto's depth, creates opportunities for profound domestic transformation. Mars, your traditional ruler, positions itself in Cáncer on this day, activating your ninth house of higher learning and expansion. This creates a passionate drive towards spiritual growth and knowledge-seeking, though the watery nature of Cáncer adds emotional intensity to your quest for truth. You may feel drawn to explore philosophical ideas that have deep emotional resonance. The Sun in Cáncer forms a trine aspect with your sign, illuminating your path toward meaningful adventure and personal philosophy. This supportive energy helps you integrate new wisdom into your existing worldview with greater ease than usual. Spiritual insights gained today carry emotional significance. Venus positions itself in Leo, occupying your 10th house of career and public image. This placement brings charm and magnetic attraction to your professional endeavors, potentially attracting recognition from authority figures or the public. Aesthetic considerations in your career path become highlighted under this influence. Mercury, the messenger planet, also travels through Cáncer in your 9th house, creating a naturally intuitive approach to learning and communication. Your thoughts flow with emotional intelligence today, and you may find yourself naturally understanding complex concepts through feeling rather than pure logic. Communications about philosophical matters come more easily. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, continues its journey through Gemini in your 8th house of shared resources and transformation. This position amplifies matters related to joint finances, intimate partnerships, and psychological growth. The Geminian influence brings variety and multiple opportunities in these areas, though decision-making might feel scattered. Saturn, the taskmaster planet, maintains its position in Pisces in your fifth house of creativity and pleasure. This creates a serious approach to creative endeavors and relationships, asking you to build discipline around self-expression and romantic connections. The watery nature of Pisces softens Saturn's rigidity somewhat, allowing for imagination to merge with structure. Uranus in Gemini forms an interesting square to your sign from your eighth house, bringing unexpected developments in joint resources, intimate relationships, or psychological matters. This position suggests sudden insights or changes regarding shared finances or emotional intimacy. Prepare for breakthroughs in understanding deep psychological patterns. Neptune continues its long sojourn through Aries in your sixth house of daily work and health. This unusual combination blends Neptune's dreamy qualities with Aries' initiative, potentially creating inspired approaches to wellness routines and work processes. Today's position encourages you to visualize ideal health scenarios and take immediate action toward them. The moon, governing your emotional landscape, travels through Virgo today in your 11th house of friendships and community. This analytical lunar position helps you discern genuine connections from superficial ones and brings emotional satisfaction through being of service to your social circles. You may feel drawn to organizing group activities or helping friends solve practical problems. The North Node in Pisces continues to guide your long-term evolution through the fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This karmic pointer suggests your greatest growth comes through embracing your creative gifts and opening your heart despite past wounds. Today's positioning encourages taking steps toward creative vulnerability. Chiron, the wounded healer, continues its journey through Aries in your sixth house, highlighting areas where you may have been wounded regarding work environments, health matters, or daily routines. Today's positioning suggests opportunities to heal through taking initiative in addressing these wounds directly. The Black Moon Lilith position in Cáncer emphasizes repressed emotional needs related to expansion and belief systems. This positioning in your ninth house may trigger revelations about how you've denied yourself spiritual nourishment or educational opportunities out of fear. Overall, the planetary arrangement on June 23, 2025, creates a water-dominant landscape for Scorpio, enhancing your natural intuition and emotional depth. The emphasis on your ninth house suggests this is a day for expanding consciousness and integrating new spiritual understanding, while Pluto's ongoing transformation of your fourth house indicates that insights gained now will eventually reshape your foundation and sense of security. As the cosmic energies align on June 23, 2025, Scorpio natives experience a profound shift in their communicative capacities. Mercury forms a trine with your ruling planet Pluto, creating an exceptionally powerful day for deep conversations and penetrating insights. Your words carry unusual weight today, allowing you to cut through superficiality and address core issues that others might typically avoid. This planetary alignment grants you forensic-like precision in your speech, perfect for negotiations, important discussions, or bringing hidden truths to light. The depth of your perception is particularly heightened, enabling you to read between the lines of what others are saying and detect subtexts that might otherwise remain concealed. You'll likely find yourself gravitating toward more meaningful exchanges rather than small talk or casual banter. This isn't a day for surface-level chit-chat. Your mind craves intellectual substance and emotional honesty. With the moon in Virgo forming a sextile to your communication sector, there's an added layer of analytical precision to your expression. You're able to organize complex thoughts into coherent, persuasive arguments. This makes today excellent for writing, teaching, public speaking, or any form of communication that requires both emotional depth and logical clarity. Be mindful, however, of how your intensified energy affects others. Your words carry a particular sting today if used carelessly. What you perceive as honest feedback might feel like scorching criticism to more sensitive individuals. Venus, in opposition to your sign, suggests that partnerships require special attention to communication balance. Listen as intently as you speak. The third house activation by Mars adds passion to your communication style, but could make you come across as overly forceful or impatient. Channel this energy productively by tackling difficult conversations you've been avoiding rather than becoming argumentative in routine exchanges. For creative Scorpios, this planetary configuration unlocks remarkable expressive potential. Artistic endeavors, particularly those involving writing, music with lyrical content, or visual storytelling, benefit from your enhanced ability to convey complex emotional states. Journal writing proves especially cathartic and revealing today. Digital communications receive a boost from Uranus in your technology sector, making this an excellent day for virtual meetings, social media engagement, or launching online content. Your intuitive understanding of audience psychology helps you craft messages that resonate deeply. For Scorpios working in fields requiring investigation or research, your communication carries exceptional persuasiveness when presenting findings or theories. Academic Scorpios find their critical thinking and articulation skills operating at peak performance. If you've been keeping secrets or holding back your true thoughts on important matters, today's energy creates an almost irresistible pressure for revelation. Consider what genuinely needs expression versus what might be better processed internally first. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon moves into an alignment with Neptune, softening your expression and adding an empathetic, almost psychic quality to your interactions. This makes late-day conversations particularly suited for heart-to-heart talks with loved ones or spiritual discussions that transcend ordinary reality. To maximize today's communicative potential, spend some time in meditation or quiet reflection before important exchanges. Your subconscious mind is especially accessible, providing insights that can be transformative when properly articulated. Your throat chakra is highly activated today, making it an ideal time to speak your truth in areas where you've previously felt blocked or inhibited. For Scorpios who typically struggle with self-expression, today offers a rare window where words flow with unusual ease and precision. Trust this process rather than overthinking your communications. Overall, June 23rd presents Scorpio with extraordinary opportunities for meaningful connection through words, writing, and all forms of expression. The key lies in balancing your natural intensity with strategic discernment about when to reveal your thoughts and when to observe silently. Your communicative power today is a tool of remarkable potency. Wield it wisely. The cosmic energy surrounding Scorpio's financial sector on June 23, 2025, presents a fascinating array of opportunities and considerations. With Mercury forming a trine to Pluto, your ruling planet, your financial intuition is heightened significantly today. This planetary alignment creates an exceptional environment for deep financial analysis and uncovering hidden value in investments that others might overlook. Your natural Scorpio investigative abilities are amplified, giving you an edge in financial research and strategy formation. Jupiter, stationed in your 8th house, creates a powerful focal point for shared resources, loans, mortgages, and investments. This placement suggests that financial growth today may come through collaborative ventures rather than solo efforts. Consider approaching trusted partners with proposals that could mutually benefit your financial positions. Joint ventures initiated today have strong potential for long-term prosperity. The moon's position in practical Virgo activates your 11th house of networks and future goals, suggesting that financial opportunities may emerge through professional connections or social groups. A casual conversation with a colleague could reveal an investment tip or business opportunity that aligns perfectly with your skills. Pay attention to seemingly random financial advice today. It may hold more significance than initially apparent. Venus forms an interesting square to Saturn today, creating tension between immediate financial desires and long-term security needs. This aspect challenges you to balance pleasure spending against prudent saving. The financial opportunity here lies in restructuring your budget to accommodate both necessary expenses and strategic investments. Consider reviewing subscription services or recurring payments that may be quietly draining your resources. Mars, your traditional ruler, moves through your sixth house of daily work and service, energizing your ability to increase income through side projects or additional responsibilities in your current position. This placement supports asking for additional assignments that could lead to financial bonuses or recognition. Your productivity is highly favored, and supervisors or clients will likely notice your exceptional output today. Neptune's influence in your fifth house adds an interesting dimension to financial matters through creative pursuits. There may be an opportunity to monetize a creative skill or hobby that you've previously pursued solely for pleasure. Consider how your unique talents might translate into supplementary income streams. This could involve digital content creation, artistic commissions, or consultation in areas where you possess specialized knowledge. The Sun in Cáncer illuminates your ninth house of expansion and higher learning, suggesting that financial opportunities may come through educational pursuits or international connections. Consider investing in knowledge that enhances your professional credentials or exploring markets beyond your immediate geographical area. Foreign investments or businesses with international components may hold particular promise today. With Uranus stationed in your seventh house of partnerships, unexpected financial propositions may arise through business relationships or potential collaborations. While some may seem unorthodox, they merit careful consideration. Uranus brings innovative approaches to wealth building that could diversify your financial portfolio in beneficial ways. Be open to unconventional financial strategies proposed by partners or advisors. Your financial acumen is particularly sharp today as Pluto continues its transformative journey through your communication sector. You're likely to notice subtle financial patterns and market trends that escape others' attention. This gives you a significant advantage in negotiations or investment decisions. Trust your instincts regarding financial matters, especially when they prompt you to dig deeper into the details of an opportunity. The day's energy supports financial planning with a 5-year horizon. Take time to revisit your long-term financial goals and adjust strategies accordingly. Retirement contributions, real estate considerations, and investment portfolios all benefit from thoughtful analysis today. Your natural Scorpio intensity helps you remain focused on long-term prosperity rather than quick gains. An aspect between Mercury and Chiron creates potential for healing financial wounds or correcting past financial missteps. If previous financial decisions have caused stress or loss, today offers clarity about how to restructure your approach. This could involve debt consolidation, renegotiating terms, or finally addressing persistent financial issues that have caused anxiety. The emotional relief from taking concrete action will be significant. Resource-sharing opportunities appear particularly favorable today. Co-ownership arrangements, crowdfunding campaigns, or community investment pools show promise. Your natural Scorpio ability to pool and maximize resources serves you well under these cosmic conditions. Consider how combining financial forces with trusted allies might amplify everyone's results. A particularly auspicious alignment between Venus and Jupiter in water signs enhances intuitive financial decisions. Trust gut feelings about investments, especially those related to real estate, water industries, healthcare, or emotional wellness sectors. These areas show particular promise for Scorpio investors today and throughout the week ahead. Scorpio, on June 23, 2025, the cosmos aligns in particularly favorable ways for you, highlighting several fortunate areas worth your attention. With Mars, your traditional ruler, forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter in water signs, your intuitive capabilities are dramatically heightened. This is not merely about hunches. It's about profound inner knowing that can guide your decisions with remarkable accuracy. The universe is speaking directly to your subconscious mind today. Financial opportunities appear through unexpected sources, particularly those connected to shared resources or investments. The Venus-Pluto sextile activates your second house of personal assets and eighth house of joint ventures, creating a perfect atmosphere for wealth transformation. Consider approaches that involve pooling resources or leveraging others' expertise while maintaining your characteristic scorpionic control. Research and investigation emerge as particularly fortunate areas today. With Mercury in your ninth house squaring Neptune, your ability to see beyond surface appearances is enhanced. This configuration rewards deep dives into subjects others find intimidating or obscure. Academic pursuits, specialized studies, and uncovering hidden information all carry exceptional potential for breakthroughs. Healing connections represent another significant area of fortune. Chiron's position in relation to your ruler Pluto opens channels for transformative emotional experiences. Relationships that offer psychological growth, particularly those that allow you to express vulnerability while maintaining boundaries, will prove especially rewarding. This may involve reconnecting with someone from your past who now serves a different purpose in your evolution. Water-related activities carry special blessing today. The moon in Cáncer harmonizing with Neptune in Pisces creates a grand water trine with your Scorpio energy, making anything involving water, from literal swimming to metaphorical emotional depths, particularly restorative and inspiring. Creative visualization performed near water will be especially potent. Your eighth house receives beneficial aspects today, highlighting the fortunate areas of psychological transformation, intimate connections, and handling of shared resources. This house, naturally aligned with your Scorpio energy, receives enhanced power through Saturn's supportive position. Long-term planning related to estates, inheritances, taxes, or investments is particularly favored, especially approaches that consider unconventional strategies. Secret allies emerge as another fortunate area. With the sun illuminating your 12th house of hidden matters, support comes from unexpected sources. People who appreciate your depth and intensity from afar may step forward with opportunities. Pay attention to subtle communications and seemingly casual connections, as they may harbor greater significance than initially apparent. Spiritual practices that involve confronting shadow aspects carry exceptional power today. The Pluto-North Node connection suggests that embracing rather than avoiding your darkest questions leads to remarkable growth. Meditation, journaling, or therapeutic work focusing on transformation rather than mere comfort will yield profound insights and unexpected opportunities. Career matters involving research, investigation, or psychological understanding receive cosmic support. With Jupiter's position enhancing your natural talents for depth and perception, roles that utilize these skills attract recognition from authority figures. If you've been waiting to propose a project requiring deep analysis or specialized knowledge, today's energy strongly supports such initiatives. Health improvements respond well to holistic approaches today. The connection between Neptune and Chiron highlights the mind-body connection, making integrative healing modalities particularly effective. Consider approaches that address emotional and psychological factors alongside physical symptoms, especially those involving detoxification or elimination, processes naturally ruled by Scorpio. Technological innovations, particularly those involving security, privacy, or investigative tools, fall under fortunate influence today. Uranus in your opposite sign creates dynamic tension that can be channeled productively into mastering new systems that protect valuable information. Your natural affinity for understanding hidden mechanisms makes you especially adept at grasping complex technological concepts today. Relationships with Taurus, Cáncer, and Pisces individuals carry particular blessing today, as these signs form supportive aspects to your Scorpio energy. These connections may offer resources, emotional support, or spiritual insights that align perfectly with your current evolutionary path. Even brief interactions with these signs can yield valuable perspectives or opportunities. Creative expression channeled through intensity rather than breadth receives cosmic support. The Mars-Neptune sextile enhances your ability to translate profound emotional experiences into compelling creative forms. Whether through writing, visual arts, music, or any medium allowing for depth and nuance, your creative output today can access remarkable levels of authenticity and impact. Secret knowledge or information previously withheld may become accessible today. Mercury's position in relation to Pluto creates openings for discovering information that others have concealed. Your natural investigative talents are heightened, making this an excellent time to research matters that have seemed impenetrable or to reconsider situations where you sensed something was being hidden. Your capacity for strategic thinking is exceptionally sharp today. With Saturn forming supportive aspects to your ruling planets, long-term planning, especially regarding resources and power dynamics, benefits from unusual clarity and foresight. Consider mapping out multi-stage plans for important goals, as your ability to anticipate obstacles and leverage opportunities is operating at peak capacity. As June 23, 2025 dawns, Scorpio, your social landscape undergoes a fascinating transformation under the Cancer Sun's nurturing influence. With the Sun lighting up your ninth house of expansion and higher learning, your social connections today take on a more philosophical quality. You're drawn to people who can engage with you on a deeper intellectual level, not just superficial small talk. What makes today particularly significant is Venus positioned in Leo in your 10th house of career and public image, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your relationship sector. This cosmic configuration opens doors to powerful networking opportunities, especially with authority figures or mentors who could advance your professional journey. These aren't just casual connections, they have the potential to evolve into something mutually beneficial and lasting. Meanwhile, Mercury and Mars conjunct in Gemini activate your 8th house of shared resources and deep bonding, giving your words a magnetic quality today. You possess an uncanny ability to read between the lines in conversation, picking up on subtle cues others might miss. This makes you exceptionally persuasive and gives you an edge in negotiations or sensitive discussions within your social circle. Pluto, your modern ruler, continues its slow retrograde through Aquarius in your 4th house, raising questions about how your home life and emotional foundations influence your social identity. You might find yourself drawn to reconnecting with family members or childhood friends who understand your core essence, rather than pursuing new social connections that feel inauthentic. The moon in Virgo today activates your 11th house of community and friendships, creating a perfect atmosphere for group activities that serve a practical purpose. Consider joining forces with like-minded individuals for causes you believe in. This isn't just about socializing, it's about finding your tribe through shared values and collective action. Your traditional ruler, Mars in chatty Gemini, might make you more verbally assertive than usual in social settings. Be mindful that your intensity could come across as intimidating to more sensitive types. Your penetrating questions and desire to get to the psychological root of matters may need to be tempered depending on the social context. A challenging square between the Moon and Neptune suggests potential confusion or misunderstandings in group settings today. Someone might not be showing their true colors, or there could be unrealistic expectations within a friendship. Trust your legendary Scorpio intuition. If something feels off in a social interaction, your psychic radar is particularly acute under this transit. Saturn in Pisces continues to bring structure to your 5th house of romance and self-expression, suggesting that romantic connections formed today have staying power, but might require patience and commitment. For single Scorpios, a serious prospect could emerge from your wider social circle, Someone who initially registers as just a friend might reveal deeper potential. Uranus in Gemini brings unexpected social invitations or surprising revelations within your close partnerships. A friend might disclose something that changes your perspective of them, or you could find yourself suddenly attracted to someone you've known for years. Be open to these lightning bolts of insight, as they're reshaping your social terrain in necessary ways. The North Node in Aries in your sixth house suggests that the most promising social connections today come through work collaborations or wellness-related activities. Consider joining a new fitness class or professional development group. The relationships formed through shared discipline and mutual improvement hold special significance on your evolutionary path. With Jupiter in Virgo blessing your 11th house of friendships and community, you're in a year-long cycle of social expansion. Today particularly highlights this energy, bringing opportunities to widen your circle and connect with people who appreciate your depth rather than being intimidated by it. The friends you make during this transit tend to be growth-oriented individuals who push you toward your highest potential. A word of caution: Black Moon Lilith in Cáncer may trigger unconscious patterns in how you relate to people from different backgrounds or belief systems. Be aware of any tendency to judge others based on your own fixed worldview. The greatest social growth today comes from engaging with perspectives that challenge your own deeply held convictions. For coupled Scorpios, today favors double date scenarios or introducing your partner to different facets of your social world. The energy supports bridge building between separate spheres of your life. For single Scorpios, group activities rather than one-on-one dates prove more fruitful. Romance blooms organically within the context of shared interests and communal experiences. Chiron in Aries continues to highlight healing opportunities through collaborative work projects. A colleague or associate may trigger old wounds around trust or vulnerability, but facing these triggers head-on leads to profound healing and deeper connection. The workplace becomes a surprising venue for meaningful social development today. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon forms a trine to Pluto, deepening all social interactions. What began as casual conversation could evolve into soul-bearing exchanges that forge unbreakable bonds. Your ability to create psychological safety for others to express their authentic selves makes you a magnetic presence in any social gathering tonight. June 23, 2025 finds Scorpio navigating a day of intense emotional currents as the moon forms a powerful square to your ruling planet Pluto. This creates a depth of feeling that even you, as a natural emotional diver, might find overwhelming at times. Your first piece of advice today is to acknowledge these emotional undercurrents rather than suppressing them. The tendency to push difficult feelings aside could backfire dramatically by evening when Mercury and Mars align in your communication sector. What isn't expressed directly often emerges sideways, particularly in relationships where trust is still developing. Neptune's retrograde movement in your fifth house of creativity and pleasure suggests taking a second look at creative projects or romantic situations that may have been clouded by wishful thinking. Today offers clarity if you're willing to see things as they truly are. With Venus transiting your ninth house of higher knowledge, wisdom comes through unexpected channels, perhaps a conversation with someone from a different cultural background, or through exploring unfamiliar philosophical ideas. The number of synchronicities you experience today directly correlates with your willingness to step outside familiar territory. Jupiter's position in your partnership sector creates a protective buffer in close relationships, allowing necessary conversations to unfold with less drama than expected. Take advantage of this energy to address anything that's been left unsaid. Your intuition peaks around 3 p.m. when the moon forms a harmonious trine to Neptune. Trust those subtle feelings that arise, particularly regarding health matters or work decisions. Physically, your vitality connects deeply to your emotional state today, so practices that integrate mind and body will serve you especially well. Consider swimming, transformative breathwork, or any activity involving water, which carries Scorpio's natural element. Regarding finances, resist making major moves or investments until after the 25th, when Mercury moves into a more favorable position relative to your resource sector. Instead, use today to research and gather information that will support sound decisions later. Your power color today is deep indigo, which supports your natural psychic gifts while providing a protective energy field. The most fortunate time frame runs from 2 to 5 p.m., when taking initiative on long-delayed projects finds unexpected support. Finally, remember that your legendary Scorpio persistence serves you well today, but needs to be balanced with flexibility. The universe responds more favorably when you state your intended outcome while remaining open to surprising methods of achievement. Release the need to control every detail of the process, and you'll find the day's currents carrying you precisely where you need to go. Daily Horoscope Analysis for Scorpio, June 23, 2025 Greetings, Mysterious